Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to make a play button GUI. So first things first, we have to go into just make like a base plate. I mean you can add the screen. Okay, so we're going to add a screen GUI. Now add a frame. Now the frame has to be pretty much the entire size, and now we're going to go into size, the X and the Y. Now if you want it to stay in place, then there can't be any offset. It has to be scale. So I'm going to do that. Where is the frame? If something like that happens to you, then just put 0.1 and 0.1, and then something will pop up. I know it's a little bit harder than normal GUIs, but it helps a lot. I've used it so much times, so I'm just going to customize it as something like maybe like a red color or yellow. I'll just settle with this, it's okay. And name the frame, I don't know. Doesn't really matter. You can name it whatever you want. But the text button is more important. I'm going to offset it from the beginning, just to not waste time. And move it somewhere in the middle. And something like that. Now we're going to put a text scale. That one's important because when you don't have offset and you move to the emulator and it goes like too small, then the text will be bigger than the entire button. So to make sure that it doesn't like overlap, you have to make a text scale, then it works. I've tested this before. Now we can change the background color to like a, I'm going to change it. It is a pretty good color. I'm going to I think that's a pretty good color, and it doesn't really go with this. Now, an important thing in UI, how to make it look just better. If you put the border size pixel to 0, then you won't see this outline. It's not really nice. So I always put the border size pixel to 0 to make it transparent. Now we have to put a local script, and now we can name this play button. Now, first of all, we have to define the player. Local player equals game.players local player. Now this only works in local scripts, so don't try it in server scripts. Now we have to define the mouse. Local mouse equals player and get mouse. Now I'm going to define the play button. Local play button equals script.parent.play button. And now local screen GUI equals script.parent. Now we do play button dot mouse button when down, connect function. Now inside of that function, so first of all, I'm going to add so I have this audio that I always use as a click. It's good. Oh, don't have any internet right now. Dang. My audio, and this is a pretty good click. I'm just going to put it in replicated storage. If you want to, this is what it's like. Not too quiet. I'm going to make it better. That's the click. It's pretty good, so I always use it. Now, local click sound equals game.replicated storage.click play. Now I added this play so that whenever we put click sound in, it automatically plays. No, that would be an incomplete sentence. So I'm just going to put that. So now I'm going to put click sound play and I'm going to put screen GUI dot enabled equals false. Now I'm going to unenable it, and now this is an important part. We put a script in server script service and put game.player added connect function. Now so we have to make it so that the screen GUI enables every single time. That basically makes it like that. So now I'm going to put game.starter GUI .enabled Oh, yeah, I forgot to put the screen GUI. .enabled equals true. So basically what the enabled property does is it basically makes the entire thing not visible, but the visible is still checked. It just makes it like deleting the screen GUI. When you just put a text button, but you don't have a screen GUI, then it doesn't pop up. So Now I'm just going to rename this to play button UI play button UI. But now I have to change here. I'm just going to rename this to play button enabler. Now I'm going to close everything and let's test it out. I'm going to turn up my volume to hear it. Oh, I forgot to add the text. Sorry. Change the text to play. Now play. Hopefully it's going to work this time. And as you can see, it is working right now. Reset character. It's not necessarily meant to do it when you reset, but it's okay. Now, thanks for watching and see you in the next one.